Hi everyone, this is the last recording on how to create user accounts. I'm going to use a different screencast that I came across just to see how it looks when I'm done. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're on the main page, the Life on the Farm page that we just left. Notice that we have tabs over the View and Edit tabs. And then we have another set of tabs. I'm not going to go through all of this because you can look at your Help menu and see how you would use these different tabs. But right now you want to go to User, so I'm going to click on the User. And you can see I already have user accounts here. Now these user accounts that I made came with passwords. If I did not print or copy those passwords, then I have no idea what the password is that's affiliated with this teacher. So I need to remember, and this I'll show you at the end, to remember to do a screenshot and definitely print not one but 2 copies of your users and your username passwords. All right, I'm going to add more users. These right here, it's users that you're going to add are for people that I have email accounts. So I'm going to say, let me add my husband here. Alright, whoops, I just added my husband, University of Richmond, and all you have to do is type in the email and then their permission level, and that can be changed at any time. You can see over here that I have drop downs. If I decide I don't want this person to be a writer, I want them to have another permission level. The permission levels each, starting at the bottom, are stronger as you go up. The administrator, do not make anyone the administrator because they can delete your whole PBWiki account. Editor is a real strong permission level, and usually students are writers. So I'm just going to keep my husband as a writer, and then I'm going to add him as a user. You can see where it says learn more here. You can find more about the user levels. Okay, now I want to add students that do not have email accounts. This is especially useful for elementary and middle, and we're going to use it for our VCU assignment because it'll be faster than copy and pasting all the user names to this box right here. So if your students don't have email addresses, create accounts for your students. It's going to ask you how many students. I'm just going to add 2 more. To make this quick, permission level again, choose the one that you want to go with the people you're inviting, and then notice you will need a printer to print out your classroom accounts. I'm going to click continue. Down the left hand side under name, you can actually change their generic name, the default name WikiUser0026. You can change that to something that your students or your guests will recognize. So I'm going to go 01 and I'm just going to say VCU to make it different. And I'm going to click on the second text box and it's 02 VCU. And I'm going to capitalize that just so you can see how it does change it to, and let me click here. It does change it to lowercase. So this now is, the username is going to be 01 VCU student or VCU guest, and you have a password that usually contains an animal, a number, and some type of vegetable or fruit. Alright, I made 2 accounts. I'm ready. Now you could take a screenshot of this if you want to, or you could try printing this page. I'm sure you would get this page out with some extras, but if you continue, they have something really neat coming up. Okay, check your spelling, edit these accounts if you've done something incorrectly. If you decide you don't want VCU, you want VCU guest or guest at VCU. Okay, I'm going to click create. It says these 2 accounts were created. Print your documents and distribute them to your students. Now I want to go ahead and click on print a list. The list usually comes up, and it didn't in the last 2 times I've done this tutorial. So what I'm going to do, you can actually see what you have. I'm going to ask for a preview, and the preview is going to show me 2 things. Number 1, let's see if I can move this back for you. Number 1, lost the whole thing completely. Alright, number 1 is you're going to get 2 lists. The first list is yours. Remember I said always make a copy for you and a copy for your file, so in case you lose it. But this is your list so that you can run down your eyes real quickly and see that the VCU student number 10 has this password, and you can just email them to them if they miss it. Alright, on the second page, and I'm clicking, you can see I'm doing it here. I'm messing this all up. All right, on the second page here, I'm going to click that so you can see what I have. On the second page are the tickets, and this is so cool for elementary school and middle school. You are given a ticket, so you can cut these out. The students can see what the URL is, and they can see the password they have with their username. And again, once you pass these out and they're lost, you don't have a copy. So that's why I really recommend that you make 2 copies of everything. And now we're back. So that's how you make, and I would print those out 2 copies. That's how you make users. You're going to click on Add More Users, either use the URL or the email that people have, or you can go ahead and create more student accounts. And I'm going to go ahead and cancel this because you can see I have teachers, I have VCU, I have writers, I have a whole bunch of different ways of setting up my invitations for people outside my wiki. When they go to that website, the wiki website, it's going to ask for username and password. They type it in and they have whatever permissions you gave them to work on your wiki. I hope this makes sense, and if you have any questions, please let me know.